Okay, today we're going to take a look at Dux Astroman. It's a robot that was made in Germany, and there's documentation showing it clear back as far as 1959, November of 1959, so basically 1960. And then within a little over a year, Japan, of course, came out with the Mystery Mercury versions, which were all tin and metal, more heavy duty. But Dux was the first, and it's a very cool toy, as you can see. Right here I have it holding a little figure, and I'm not sure, I don't really want to drop the figure on the ground. I think I'll release the figure into my hands. There we go. So you can see you can open and close the arms. Hopefully the camera's picking everything up. Looking straight on may be hard. Maybe I should have the camera at more of an angle. There we go. And of course you can raise and lower the arms. I'm going to bring the arms in a little bit. There we go. And of course you can walk. I don't want to walk off the bench, but he's a very good walker. And it has the bend function to help you pick up things. And this one still has the very fragile and original antenna, which sits on top of the head. As you can see, it's a very thin piece of translucent plastic, which I normally kind of keep out of the way because I don't want it getting broken. I've seen the manuals in English, French, and German. I have no idea how many other languages they came in. This particular manual appears to be in French. But I'm going to leave a link down below to the website, Alphadrome website, where they show the manual in English in case you want to be able to read it. But it's very interesting. 2 D cells, 4 buttons on the remote. As you can see, there's basically 2 motors in the robot. And the buttons reverse the direction of the motor. When the motor reverses its direction, it's able to do different functions. So one motor is able to make the arms go up and down, and that same motor, by reversing it, is then able to open and close the arms. And one motor is able to make the robot walk, and the other button, using the same motor, just reversing, is able to make the robot bend. Very ingenious use of it. Unlike so many toys that you just turn on and watch, this is a toy that you actually can play with. So that's very important. This box even has what appears to be the name of the original owner on there. So there you go. Original box, heavy duty cardboard. The robot has a function that I don't think many people talk about. I'm going to use this LED flashlight. I'm going to turn off the lights in the room. We'll charge up the head, and then I think you should be able to see that the plastic that's used is glow in the dark. Okay, coming back. The switches aren't real close, but we'll charge this up and maybe move the camera even closer. And there you are. You can see the head glowing in the dark. Pretty cool, huh? So, there you have the Dux Astroman and all of his great functions. Original condition. No replacement parts on this one. The box and everything's all original. And the toy still works after, geez, how long has that been? 60 to 70 would be 10, so 70, 80, 90, 2000, 2010, so 60, at least 62 years, pretty much still functioning. Still has the original pads in the hands as well, but they are deteriorating. When you touch them, they lint away because it was a foamed rubber. I'm not sure if there's anything. If I turn this light on the camera, maybe we can get some close-ups and you can see some of the translucent body and how all that stuff works. It is fragile because it's a plastic shell around the metal innards. So here you can kind of see the gears and the light going on there, and if you lift this flap, you can actually see some of the gears that perform the walking and bending. See that cam right there? And a cam over on this side, kind of harder to see. Back view. You can actually see where it says made in West Germany. Down to the head. Of course, the bottom of the feet are metal ratchets. I mean, everything that's structurally inside the toy is metal. It's just the translucent shell and arms and stuff are plastic. And of course, the Japanese version, which, like I say, came out a year and a half later, is all tin. It's more heavy duty. The only thing that's still kind of a weak link in this one and in the Japanese ones is the little cams that like do the walking and the bending and that kind of stuff. They're a pot metal and they're pressed on. They tend to break if you jam them or try to forcefully move something on its own. So it's really cool that everything inside this particular version of Dux is still original and working. 2 D cells, of course, inside the remote. And I think that's about all I wanted to say about Duxt.